Good day, everyone. We're here to talk about conflict resolution process 1. This book is an important book to every peace practitioner, everybody studying peace and conflict resolution, or political science student, or any of the field. So please, let's open our mind. You're welcome. The first item on your book is dispute settlement. Dispute settlement could also be dispute resolution. So at times it may come that dispute resolution, dispute settlement, understand they both mean the same thing. Dispute resolution or settlement is a short-term resolution of conflict between parties. Dispute resolution will focus on the immediate cause or causes of the conflict. What that meant is, it's possible for you to do dispute resolution to end the conflict immediately, but you've not resolved the underlying issues that led to the conflict initially. So it's why dispute resolution is good, but it's primarily concerned with immediate resolution of conflict. So it may not be the best method to resolve a long-term conflict like land issues and other, but it could be a medium to achieve peace immediately so that other process could go on. The second one is conflict resolution itself. Conflict resolution is a long-term process. It's not something that you will achieve immediately. It's a long-term process. Let me give an example. In the course of the conflict, when there is any conflict in any part of the world, you hear them saying peace-building measures. Peace-building measures. These are conflict resolution process. What are the peace-building measures? These are programs or measures put in place to return the society into normalcy as they were before the conflict arise. So this process is not what you achieve immediately. The process could be sporting activity among the parties. The process could be program that integrates them to one another. Like, for a good example, after the civil war in Nigeria in 1970, it ended 1970. After the civil war, the then head of states, which is Yakubu Gowon, what he did then was to introduce series of measures to ensure the tribes integrate together to avert a conflict in future of that nature. What are those things that was done by government as a peace building measures which is geared towards conflict resolution? Number one is NYSC. So you can ask me, why would a copper from Bauchi be posted to Imo State? If that copper is posted to Imo, that copper will be able to understand basic lifestyle of the people of Imo, so that tomorrow you will not rely on perception, what people say. This is first-hand experience. So that is why conflict resolution is also applicable to some certain conflicts, and it helps to achieve a long-term peace. Thank you. The second unit now, we are going to talk about cooperative approach and competitive approach. The cooperative approach to conflict resolution. Cooperative approach to conflict resolution are medium or ways by which conflicts could be achieved with both parties being happy. You could hear the word with the both parties being happy. Is it possible? Yes, it is in conflict in cooperative approach. What the approach wants, it wants the both parties to come together and give some concession and achieve peace. So it's also known as a win-win approach to conflict resolution. Let me take a good example. There are mediation centers in most of the courts now. Those mediation centers are to resolve the conflict between two parties. For sometimes it could be landlord/tenant issue and the likes. What they want to do is to achieve both parties being happy, because if you go to a normal court program or the setting, one party will be guilty while the other party. So for this case, is a win-win situation and is the best approach to achieve conflict resolution because the both parties will be happy. Another one is competitive approach. Competitive approach, from the word competition, competitive approach. This approach, the both parties to conflict will not necessarily win together. So one party will win at the expense of another. This is a typical example is Nigerian court structure or the setting. Mr. A sue Mr. B to court. The court will not say both are guilty. No, the court will say one is guilty and the other one is not. So we pass a judgment on the other one. The party that won will be happy. The one that lost will be sad. So this may not necessarily be the best approach to conflict resolution. Thank you.